I had a tutorial with my technical studies tutor today, and we were talking about building in the desert and aridity and the problems of desert environments. And my technical studies tutor, British Spanish, 80 something, very intelligent and eloquent man. So he started to tell me that the brilliant Israelis solved the problem of hydrating their orange trees by building small pipes so that the water doesn't evaporate and they can water their orange trees without them dying. And how this miniature water pipeline was so innovative. I had to spend a good hour listening to him talk, and at the end of the lecture I was like, I just need to tell this man, and if I don't tell him then I will regret it for the rest of my life. And so I told him, before the Zionists colonized Palestine, orange trees were everywhere. In fact, the orange tree is native to Jaffa. There's a particular orange tree that only grows in Jaffa, and Palestinians have been harvesting these oranges for tens of thousands of years. The Jaffa orange tree is in fact very famous because it's so sweet. However, when the Zionists colonized Palestine, they brought in foreign European plants to colonize the land. The foreign plants and trees that they brought to Palestine started to compete with the native trees. Not only did European Zionists colonize Palestine, but they also brought foreign European trees to colonize the native trees. Those European trees started to compete with Jaffa's orange trees, and the orange trees started to die. And so after years, the Israelis had to build pipes so that the orange trees can survive in their native environment. But if they never colonized Palestine and they never brought foreign European trees into Palestine as they colonized it, they would never have to do that. You see, colonization isn't just the destruction of the land, it's also the destruction of the environment and the plants, replacing a Middle Eastern environment with a foreign European environment. After I finished explaining this, my tutor said, "Oh yeah, I know," which I was so shocked. He said, "I know the orange tree comes from Palestine, and I know the Israelis destroyed its environment." He also said, "That's why the staple British biscuit, the Jaffa cake, is called Jaffa, because it's called after the Jaffa oranges, the famous sweet, amazing oranges from Palestine." Which is crazy. I didn't even know that. One of the most famous biscuits in Britain is named after the oranges of Palestine. This is a biscuit that every single British person loves and eats all the time. Moral of the story is to keep reminding everyone about Palestine and keep talking about Palestinian history because it's intertwined into everyone's history. But Zionists are trying to erase it and replace it. That's how important and significant Palestine is.